we start to become angry, we start to get upset, we want to fight other people. So the process of helping people is to put in positive things. We put in things that will help them to interpret information in a good way. Okay, so all this is very scientific, the whole thing. Okay, and when I gave my talk for 3 hours, the teachers who were Muslim, they were crying. They were saying, "This is exactly what we need for our country." Okay, they accept it. They wanted more. So that paved the way for Dr. Judo in the afternoon, and he talked about the role of the teachers and so on, and it was well accepted by everyone.
So the message seems to go through Muslim countries like Indonesia, Kazakhstan,
yes,
and also the Emirates.
Yes.
But you did say that 40% of Mexico have adopted Sai values in education. That's amazing.
Yes. Well, you know, it's a job of the avatar to do all this, to transform the world, and we are preparing for that critical mass so that one day the whole world would change and there will be peace in the world. Okay, so things are really happening everywhere. Yes, many students from Mexico, teachers from Mexico, have come to Thailand and they were trained. Okay, they went back, they did a lot of good job everywhere, wherever they come from. In fact, in South America as a whole, there's a lot of activities in Sathya Sai education there. They have more Sathya Sai schools than any part of the world in South America. They're very active people, working hard. We have 6 or 7 schools in Brazil alone, and it's springing up in Colombia, in Venezuela, in Chile, in Argentina, Paraguay, everywhere. So many countries are now very active in education in South America.
Thank you, Dr. Jumsai. But just to explain your name, Jumsai, you said, is a family name meaning unity. Each Sai organization you go and talk to, they talk about, Bhagwan of course talks about unity before purity, before attaining divinity. There doesn't seem to be much of unity amongst so-called senior brethren of Sai organizations. What's your advice to them?
I've already explained to everyone that when we come into the Sai organization, okay, Swami will then work on us by quickening the karma. And in order to, if you're going to quicken the karma, it means all the negative things will come out. Okay, so they're being brought out so that we can change more quickly, so that we recognize the divinity that is within us. So what's happening around the world is that the quickening of the karma amongst the Sai brethren, that means they start to quarrel, they start to have a lot of difficulties here and there, a lot of obstacles, because Swami is working on them and testing them, and it's a natural process where some will also fall by the wayside. It's the sorting of the wheat from the shaft, which Swami mentioned on the 60th birthday, that he's now doing that around the world. So this explains why there seem to be a lot of problems within the organization itself, but it's only for the good, and finally the organization will shine and will be the example for everybody else after a little bit of trials and problems and workshops that we all have to go through.
In a minute or so that we have got left, can you leave a positive message to those who have listened to you for the past hour?
You know, there's only one thing in the world that we need, and that is love. We don't need anything else. Love is enough. If we love one another, if we love everybody, we love the whole world, animals, plants, the world will change overnight. Certainly it will change for us. When we start to love everyone, then we feel tremendous peace, joy, happiness, and we are also radiating this love to others. People around us will also feel a lot of peace, a lot of joy and happiness, and they will continue. It will expand, it will change, and very soon we'll have complete peace in the world. So this is something that I would love to have everybody be filled with peace, with love all the time. So the message is love.
Om Sai Ram.
Sai Ram.